Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Richard Wilmore.
Welcome, everyone. Welcome to Make Your Day Richer. I'm so happy you're here. I'm excited to be here. I'm happy you're here. It's Tuesday all day, and Franky Corcoran is here. So that's very exciting. I'm excited for you to meet him. If you're in the Waxhaw, North Carolina area this weekend, Saturday, I'm emceeing Autumn Treasures, which is their big fall festival, 10 to 6 on Saturday downtown Waxhaw. So come say hi. I'll be at the main stage introducing all the bands, telling you where the kids' stuff is in the downtown park. There's a barbecue contest, all kinds of fun stuff. So I hope to see you there on Saturday. My dad's flying in on Thursday to come to that. He's flying all the way from Wisconsin just to, I guess, watch me introduce bands. So that's kind of fun. All right, let's get to today's show. It's Franky Corcoran. He's the host of the Corcoran Entertainment Show, very similar to this show. So I wanted to have him on to talk all about arts and entertainment and the love of talk shows. We're going to play a game. He has an upcoming play. He's from Canada, so he's got the Canadian accent. But if you're in Canada, go see his play this November. It's called Fractured Festivities, and we're going to talk all about that. So I think we should start the show, don't you? Hit it, Big Infinite.
Make your day richer than it was before. Got some good times knocking upon your front door.
Franky, good morning. Thanks for being here.
All right, thanks, man. I really appreciate it. As I said before we started, this is the closest I'll be to, this is the start of maybe some talk shows and stuff like that. It's the first talk show I've been on. So thanks for having me on, man. I appreciate it.
We'll see who gets booked first on the Tonight Show or, well, whatever. Maybe there won't be any more late night shows by the time we do this. But whatever, whoever gets booked first on a network television show, we have to bring the other one as our guest. That's our pact.
Perfect deal. We're going to shake on that right now, or however you do that virtual handshake.
Where it goes. I wanted you on here, one, because I feel like we're very similar and we're out there highlighting the arts and talking to arts and entertainment and how important that is. But also you've stepped it up with your own production studio, with your own production company. How did you get into and loving your theater guy? How did you get into all this? What made you fall in love with the arts?
I was always kind of a theater just into performing in general, really, for as long as I can remember. I mean, it's funny, we're talking about talk shows and stuff. I used to dress up as Stephen Colbert, Conan O'Brien in my basement. People be playing, all the Transformers, and we're pretending we're these big mythological characters and stuff like that. But for me, I was like Stephen Colbert, Conan O'Brien. Those were my idols growing up. Yeah. And so it's always kind of been in my blood. And so when I got to high school, I joined drama. I was going to do it in middle school, but middle school was just kind of, still starting out. I was like, I don't know, do I want to be a sports guy? Do I want to be, drama doesn't seem to be the popular thing. And I was always about being with what's cool, I guess. And so once I got to high school, I decided to just take the leap and go for it. Wow. Best decision I ever made, because it's kind of funny to think about. If I didn't do that, we wouldn't be talking right now. Exactly. This whole thing wouldn't be happening. And so I did high school through 4 years, had a blast with it. And I still do lots of other community theater productions and stuff in my community. And it wasn't until COVID that we kind of lost that creative outlet. We can't go outside, we can't see any, we could go outside, we just couldn't see anybody. And so I decided, I said I need to be excited about something, because anytime in life, if you're upset or you're stressed about something, you always had that outlet. You always had that thing to look forward to. But we didn't have that. So I said, let's get excited for something post-COVID, in a world post, obviously we're still dealing with COVID, but it's not as so bad as it once was. And so I started to kind of lay the foundation of what became Corcoran Entertainment, which is it started off as simply just a theater company. Now I've branched out a bit, and I host a weekly podcast called the Corcoran Entertainment Show. New episodes release Tuesdays every week. And it's been a great ride, man. It's just one of those things that taking something I love and making the most of it. You know what I mean? So it's been a lot of fun, and it's great being able to connect with people like yourself. It's a great community. So it's that's kind of how I got started.
Where did you grow up and where do you live?
Miramichi, New Brunswick, Canada. I'm a Canadian. I'm not sure you're.
I
in the
heard
States,
that
right?
accent. I am from northern Wisconsin, so it's very similar. So when I start hearing abouts and I'm like, wait, is that Canadian or is that Wisconsin? Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, no,
Got it.
we are Canadian. It's always so funny every time I start talking to people, guests or other podcasts I do. They're like, "You're Canadian." I'm like, "How'd you know? I didn't even tell you." They didn't even look at my bio. They just immediately were able to tell just by how I talk, which is a good thing. You know, I'm proud to be Canadian.
I love that. I want to talk about the podcast because I think it's very similar to this one that you're highlighting so many great, amazing people who are out there putting good things in the world. Tell everybody about the podcast. Now, you said it comes out on Tuesdays.
Yeah, and we also this past year I started releasing the odd episode on Thursdays as well too, just kind of as a bonus interview. It's actually crazy that it's gotten to the point now where I went from just having some of my friends and people locally. Now it's gotten to the point now where I have just lists of people from all over the place, and so that's why I've tacked on the odd Thursday bonus interview. So yeah, the Corcoran Entertainment Show. It's a weekly podcast. Basically highlights entertainment primarily, and has lots of people, not just from within the industry, but really anybody who likes entertainment. I talk with a lot of musicians, actors, writers, authors. Recently I had a Airbnb owner, you know what I mean? So like we've been kind of expanding a little bit in that and kind of blending it in with the entertainment and kind of doing a cross combine the two topics together. And so yeah, the podcast started back in 2022, January 2022. At first because the Corcoran Entertainment was just theater, we were going through some trouble with some more shutdowns that I had to halt everything again. Our first production was about to start, and then things got shut down again. So I said, I need something to kind of keep the brand alive and something to also keep me from losing my mind. And so that's when I started the podcast, the Corcoran Entertainment Show, thinking it was just going to be for a couple weeks, for a couple months, just to kind of until we could get this thing off the ground. And it's actually kind of become what Corcoran Entertainment is most known for now. I'm starting to find people say, "Oh, that's the podcast stuff," So it's really, really cool how it all kind of comes together. And so yeah, it's been a lot of fun. And as I mentioned, a great community of people. Podmatch and all the other amazing platforms that we're able to connect with other podcasters and guests and everything. So it's been a great ride. We're over 200 episodes in. And hopefully more to come, unless Spotify calls me and says we don't want you on here anymore or whatever. So yeah, no, it's a lot of fun, and meeting people like yourself is a great it's been a great ride.
Cool. Well, Frankie brought a clip, so let's take a look at the podcast.
Can we call it a book? Remember, we were talking about this before we started. You don't know if it's called a book or not.
Well, because when I say book, I think of boring, and I think there's no pictures in it. And this is really more like a manual, like a self-help, break in case of emergency type thing, where you read the first chapter and you already know you won, because it's inspiring. It lets you know that, hey, we know it's going to be some tough days. Why don't we be a little delusional and say, hey, everything is working out for me? Why don't we just walk around our house and say, everything is working out for me? My name is Sherry Darling. It always works out for me.
And it's available where everybody gets their podcasts, I'm guessing, right?
Yep, that's correct. Yep. Spotify, Apple, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, you name it, it's there.
Okay, good, good. Speaking of theater as well, you're a playwright and you have a play that you're putting up very soon, correct? The Fractured
Yeah.
Festivities?
Fractured Festivities. Yeah. This is one I'm very excited about this. I wrote this one this past year. We just started rehearsals for it actually. It takes place in my hometown of Miramichi. We got a great local cast. It follows a 75-year-old woman. She just had a hip replacement, so her stubborn daughter and her sweet but naive niece come to stay in and kind of help her through her recovery. And then through a series of miscommunication and stuff, she her niece accidentally allows her estranged lover and his new wife to come stay with them, and that lover also happens to be her daughter's biological father, who left before she was even born. So it's a little bit of comedy drama. That's kind of like my favorite, when you're able to combine both genres together. So yeah, that's coming November 14th and 15th for anyone listening locally. Dr. Loge Middle School Theater. Be sure to follow us on social media to keep up to date with tickets and all that stuff. And if you're listening to this, wherever you're listening to this from, come on down anyway.
Yes.
Fly down, drive down, whatever you got to do. We love to see you guys come support what has been a passion project for all of us.
I love that. Where is the best way that people can connect with you out in the world?
You can find me on Facebook, Instagram at Corcoran Entertainment. I also have a Twitter, X. I just say Twitter. I can't say X. You can find me on Twitter at Franky Corcoran. It's not really a Corcoran Entertainment page. It's just where I post a lot of, memes and stuff like that. But feel free to follow me. I love to connect you with people on there. And also, of course, our podcast, the Corcoran Entertainment Show. You can see the right there, the whole logo right there. So feel free to connect with us on there and reach out if you want to collab on a podcast, you want a shout out, whatever the case may be. Just reach out. We'd love to arrange something. So
do you have dreams, since we were talking about our dreams of being on other people's network talk shows, do you have dream guests that you're like, I was thinking about this morning, like I want to manifest certain guests that want to come on my show? Do you have anybody that you would love to have on the show?
Oh God. See, that's such a it's one of those ones people ask me that all the time, and I'm actually like, I actually have no idea if I have. Maybe Bryan Cranston, who's my favorite actor. I'd love to have him on. There's so many people that I'd love to have on. I'd say Bryan Cranston. Like, it's one of those things. If I had to choose my favorite food, I'm like, oh, I don't know what my favorite food is. I'd say Bryan Cranston would be a dream to get him on.
Good. We're putting that out there. If I was a better talk show host, I'd be like, and he's here. And then he would just
This is Ellen, where they start talking about, who's your favorite singer, and then they say, and then they're like, okay, come on out, and then
he's behind you. Yes, but we're not like that here. One day. Before we head out today, will you play a game with me?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. This game is called Play, Pod, or Pretend. Okay. It's a list of either a podcast title, the name of a play, or it's made up, and you have to decide which one they are.
Okay, perfect.
If you get 3 right, the entire non-existent studio audience gets tickets to Fractured Festivities. So you're welcome, everyone here in the studio audience. So thank you, Franky, for sending this along. Are you ready to play?
Absolutely.
All right, number 1. Is it a play, a podcast, or pretend? Onward.
Play.
That is wrong, Franky. That is a podcast. Onward with Rosie O'Donnell, my dream guest. Okay.
Gotcha.
Ready? Noise is off.
That's a play.
Correct. Whispers in the green room.
Pretend.
Yeah, correct. So you need
Yeah.
one more to win. Death, sex, and money.
Podcast.
It is a podcast. You won.
Woo!
You won.
Hell
Everybody
yeah.
in the audience, non-existent studio audience, gets Fractured Festivities tickets. Here, let's just do the rest. There are only 3 more. Ready?
All right.
For bonus points. Mic check. The Reckoning.
Podcast.
That is pretend.
Oh shoot! I heard Mike. I said it has to be a podcast.
Taboo.
Play.
That is a play produced by
Yes.
Rosie O'Donnell. And The Moth.
Pretend.
That's a podcast.
Oh, it's a podcast. Shoot.
Yes. Yes.
You're splicing it up. It's perfect. I was like, okay. I said there's a pattern here. Play, pod, pretend,
No.
then you change it up. That's good.
You never know where I'm going on this.
That's
game 'cause
good.
it's
I like
serious.
that a
It's
lot.
an entire audience is winning something for free. So
I
we have
love
to make
that.
it real.
This is an Oprah moment.
Yeah. Yes. Only y'all don't have to pay the taxes on it. So
Literally.
yeah. Frankie, thank you for being here, and thank you for what you're doing and the space you're creating for people out there doing good things in the world.
Well, thank you very much for having me on, man. I appreciate it, and congratulations and all that you're doing as well too. It's a lot of fun. So thank you.
Yeah. What do you love most about your life right now?
Oh dear, there's so much. That's yeah, put me on the spot. That's a good one. Everything, man. Like everything I do, family, friends, pets. Yeah, just about everything. Life's
Good.
great, man. Like life
Love
is really, really great, and it's just something that we got to stop and smell the roses sometimes. So, and so sometimes it gets hard. You get caught up in life. You get busy. Take the time, enjoy life, because it's a wonderful world we live in.
So true. Franky Corcoran, everyone. The Corcoran Entertainment Show, Fractured Festivities, that opens in November, correct?
Yep, that's right. Yeah.
All right, so take a look at that and get your tickets. We'll take a break and be right back after this. Don't go away. Life is difficult. Are you feeling overwhelmed or like you could use a little support for your mental well-being? Visit the Help Hub. It's the most comprehensive and inclusive free online destination for mental health resources, helpful tools, crisis hotlines, and supportive content. Just go to thehelphub.co to find the resources you need when you need them most. Unlike other resource pages, the Help Hub is divided into 16 different categories, ensuring that everyone in every community has access to the resources and support that matches their unique needs. Find the help you're looking for at thehelphub.co. Welcome back, everyone. There's a new episode of Gorilla HR, that stands for Human Resources, that's filmed right here in our studio from Becky over there at Gorilla HR. Take a look at the latest episode, would you?
I am guilty of saying yes to some of my clients because I want to please them. I want them to come back to me. But sometimes they'll ask for things that are outside of the scope of work that I've agreed to with them. And this is something that even I'm working on, to say, I keep saying yes when they ask for more, and I need to say yes, and this is the fee for that work, or no, that's outside of the scope of this contract. So I've got to work on that too. But it's okay to say no. It is definitely okay to say, I'm not all right with this, and this is not something I'm going to do.
You can learn about Becky at gorilla-hr.com. And if you want help with your podcast, send me an email at makeyourday richer@gmail.com. We can get you started, all right? Tomorrow's show, we get to meet Katie, who has maybe a dream job of mine, because I love what she does. I love to do what she does. She creates the like puzzle books. Like, when you're traveling, like search a word, puzzle books, all that stuff. So we're going to talk to her about that journey and where you can get her books. And we're going to play a game where our entire audience, sorry, everyone, gets to win a book. So that's fun. So there you go. We'll see you tomorrow. Go make your day richer. Go make somebody else's day richer. You've made mine by watching the show, and I love you for it. My dog's at the door trying to get in, so I'm going to go do that. We'll see you later. Bye.